Episode 2 is the next step in evolution. When you finally get a car that can handle the track, then you have to learn how to handle the track. And all tracks are different, the conditions change, the competition's different. Every time you have to learn how to adapt and overcome. I'm always looking for a good race, so I'm not out to get the most wins possible. So when I'm running away from a race, I like to slow down and let the pack catch back up. That way we can potentially get a good race going. So like right there, I was tagging up, and the cars don't handle well when they're going slow, so I hit the wall, and now we have a race, which is what I really wanted. And the car we're about to watch is an excellent driver. He's not super fast, but he has a good tactful car control. What that means is he drives a defensive line, one that prevents me from getting around him and from running into him, because anybody can plug up the inside line, but when you have a fast car charging right behind you, if you just stall out in the middle of a turn, you're going to get slammed into it. So it takes a lot more than just blocking the track to get away with that. And right there, he killed my speed just enough to get away, and then he can take the inside line because the track's too slick and I overcooked it coming in. So right here I'm going to try to get a run on him, but he's blocked the line just enough, but he still catches the fast exit. So this is what I'd call a defensive driving tactic, in the sense that he's gonna slow down early, try to secure the inside, but on this case I was able to dive in, but I lost my exit speed. So even though I had an advantage on him, I wasn't able to fully capitalize. So in order to go on the offensive side of this driving style, I usually try to pick up an outside inside, because if I set up outside for a turn, it's less threatening than if I'm trying to drive inside, and hopefully he'll make a mistake, and when he goes wide I can duck underneath of him. This is a driving tactic I used for years in even the most simplest forms of racing. By applying pressure to the car next to you, I know I cannot get around him, but he sees that he's on the left side of me, and he doesn't like that. So see, he dove way inside. I set up back outside, choke up early, and hope that he pushes wide and I can get in underneath. And unless you've achieved perfect car control and know exactly where your apexes should be, you can start your apex a little bit late and then try to use the extra distance you're traveling to carry more speed. As you can see right there, it didn't work out for me. I came in too late, got out in the loam, lost traction, and he was in the high by line and was able to get around. But right here, he washed out, and I'm coming in with a lot of momentum, so I can try to use this. But if I gain on him and he's blocking the line, then there's nothing I can do with it. It's pointless. So in order to execute this pass, you have to actually set them up, and by making a maneuver lap after lap, they'll learn to predict that you're going to do that. And you have to set them up in a way that they're expecting you to do something, and then you do the opposite. So right here I'm going to look to the inside, and then back to the out, check up, try to cut in, grab the high bite surface and accelerate. So here's another example of an outside inside. Set up outside, apex late, feather it into the higher traction surface, and then try to out accelerate the other car. Right there he carried enough speed to prevent that from happening, but here we go again. He pushed wide, so I should have him on this one, but I don't. But now he's out of position for the next one, so I know he's going to push wide. And he did, but he checked up and tried to come back in, but I was already there. And in short course racing, a door-to-door bump like that is perfectly legal. Well, thanks for watching, and like I mentioned in the previous episode, the whole point of this is to and make it a more enjoyable experience for people who race Pro4. It's not an easy thing to do, and that's what makes it so much fun. Here's a look at my current setup for Wild West. It can run consistently in the mid 50s. As long as you scrub speed on the finish line jump, you should be able to maintain power lap after lap. That being said, I'm pretty happy with this setup. I've yet to find a good one for Wild Horse, but that thing's a whole nother animal. If you have any ideas or questions or anything, or just want to get a race together, comment below. We'll figure something out. Take care.